My phone is stolen, my camera's stolen. I had 3 hours at most of sleep. I have 2 projects due on Wednesday. My exam for math is hard as shit and it's not even done yet. My parents have been away for 5 days now. But on the bright side, I went tanning this weekend. So if you guys haven't recognized by the tone of my voice and the things that I was saying, this video is going to be a rant video. I'm really upset about what happened this weekend. Like, there were obviously highlights, but that's going to be for the end, because like you want to start with the bad stuff and then be like, hey, so there is something good happening in my life, you know? Thursday night at Thursday early morning at 3 a.m. my parents left to the airport to go to Miami. When I woke up, I had to bus to school, obviously, because like usually my mom drives me because I live so far from school, but this time I had to bus, and I have no problem with busing. It's just the weather's really cold, so like of course I wear extra clothes, whatever. I took the wrong bus. So I took the right bus to the one station that I needed to get to, and then from there I was supposed to take another bus, which is the 53. There are different branches of one bus that go in like same directions, but some are express buses, some go the opposite way, north, east, south, west, whatever, that kind of shit. I took the 53F for the first time in my life, and I did not know that it was an express bus until I was like on the bus and we were already driving, and there was a red light at the stop where I needed to get off, and I asked him, I was like, would it be possible for me to get off here? And he's like, nope. I'm like, so I'm gonna have to wait till we get to like the farthest place. He's like, yeah. So whatever, I was like, you know what, I'll just take the other bus from there, I'll just wait. So I'm on the bus, and then I get off, and then the bus that I needed goes right in front of me. So I cross the street and I'm like waiting at the bus stop, and then another express bus. And I'm like, nope, not good. I'm done with express buses. And I just kept on waiting, and then finally, like 10 minutes later, the bus came. And I get on the bus, and whatever, it takes me to the stop that I need to go. And because, okay, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but YRT, York Region Transit, is on strike. And they have this bus called the Viva, and it's the express bus for YRT. And there's a thing called Freeva. Fucking hair. Okay, it's called Freeva, and I Freeva because I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay $3.25 for a bus ticket just so I can get from like just a block. Ever since Freeva does not exist anymore, I have to walk. And it's like a 10-minute walk, and honestly, I'm not complaining. It's not a big deal, but the problem is it's uphill. Like, this is my school, this is the bus stop where I need to be, right? But it's kind of like that, because it goes uphill and then it goes flat. So, going downhill, like walking from the bus, it's fine. I like walking downhill, you know, like I feel like it gets there faster, but walking uphill is a bitch, especially when you have a shitload of things in your bag, because I have really important courses this semester, and I have a binder for each and every course, and I always have to carry them, and I have one textbook, which is really heavy, and like just a bunch of things, like always notes, whatever, and like I always have a water bottle like this big, because drinking water is really healthy, and if you don't drink it, that's really bad. But anyway, so I'm walking down, and it's freezing. Like, I was shivering, and then whatever, I got to school, I was 20 minutes late, and I had my debate. And I was Cleopatra, and I screwed up my debate like that. Like, I answered both of the questions wrong, and like, it sucked. But that was like the only bad part that I did in the project. The next day, same routine, I had to bus to school. I missed my first bus. I walked to a different bus stop because I was going to take a different route. As soon as I started running for that bus, the bus just started. He was like, literally the bus driver, he sees me, he's like, and he fucking drives away. I started crying because I just, like, I was so overwhelmed and stressed from everything, and I just started crying a bit. Because it's also cold, and I'm shivering, and I had my exam that day. Like, I was late for my exam. By a lot. So I just waited. The bus was late for 16 minutes, and I was really upset. But I finally got to school and I ran. I was running down the hill. I made it. That's all that's important. We finished watching A Beautiful Mind last period, which is like a really good movie. I recommend it. I told my friend that my parents were gonna go away for the weekend, and they're like, oh, you need to have a party, blah, blah, blah. And I was really hesitant about it because I did have a party at my house before. And it did not go well because a lot of things got stolen, like for me and my friends, but nothing from my parents, just like my friends and myself. And like I had to get the police involved, whatever. It was just really stressing. And then I told them, I was like, guys, like I don't know, but I ended up caving just because everyone needs that one night where they could just like break free and like do whatever the hell they want to do, you know what I mean? So I invited a couple of friends, some new friends, old friends, and everything, and I contemplated canceling 4 times because I had an anxiety attack, and it was really, really bad. Like I couldn't, this was before my parents left, and like I had the anxiety attack, and like I spoke to them, but they have, like, it was just bad, right? So come Friday, I'm like my friend was supposed to come at 12 in the afternoon to help me set up. I messaged her at 12. I'm like, awake? She's like, yeah, I'll be there at 2. By then, my house was already almost 100% clean. So she comes over, whatever. I was just like making remixes, whatever, blah, blah. Then another girl comes over, and like, you know when you ask for help, someone is supposed to come up to you if they're like from far away, and they're supposed to ask you what's up? And that's what's supposed to happen. I'm in my living room, freaking rolling up a carpet so that my house can be like in good condition when my parents come back home. And I'm like, hey guys, can you help me? They're like, with what? And then it's like silent, and by then I'm already done, because I'm not gonna stand there and wait for someone if they're not willing to come to me and ask me. And then they're like, what did you need help with? I'm like, it's too late, you guys fucked up. Anyway, so come that night, everyone was already coming over, like all the girls were there. They came early because they wanted to get ready with me and whatever. I did not want to drink that night. Let's just say I don't remember the majority of the night. Everyone left me because they let me pass out. Like everyone just let me fall asleep on my, like, just on my bed. I wake up at 6:41 in the morning, and the thing is, all these girls, they were supposed to sleep over. Like, they ask me. They're like, Shelly, can I sleep over? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. I don't want you going home drunk and your parents worrying about you. No. I wake up, no one's in my house. There's dirt. So, of course, I'm fucking Cinderella. And yeah, I'm gonna take responsibility for what I did. So I cleaned everything up, and then I go to the place where I put my phone and my camera, which is on my fireplace underneath my TV. Guess what? They're gone. My shit is gone, and I start freaking out. I was looking everywhere in my house, more than twice, in each and every single place. Like, who wants to believe that your friends would steal from you? You know what I mean? Like, the last time that things got stolen, it was from a stranger. It was just someone who came with a friend. But when it comes to something like this, like, no one wants to believe that their friends would disrespect them like that, especially the party host. Like, no one fucking wants that. So I was devastated. I started freaking out, and I called my mom, and she didn't pick up, so I just kept on cleaning, and, like, now my house is, like, spotless. I did a really good job at cleaning it, but I woke up, oh my god, it was really bad. I woke up pissed off. I'm just glad I woke up with my clothes on, like, seriously, because you do not know what kind of shit could go down to a girl who's passed out on her bed. So, like, I'm thankful for that. But anyway, I wake up and there's a note on my bed. I think I threw it out, but it said, Shelly, we love you, but we left because you passed out. Something like that. And I was like, are you serious? All the people that were supposed to sleep over and promised that they would help me in the morning aren't here? I started freaking out. Like, I was really pissed off, and I called my mom again, and then this time she picked up the phone, and she sounded really happy. So she asked me, she's like, how are you? I was like, bad, but I don't want to tell you because you sound really happy. Like, I'll tell you when you come home tomorrow. And she's like, no, Shelly, what's going on? So I told her that I had people over and that my things are stolen. And of course, obviously her reaction was pissed off because like she didn't want me to have people over, but you know what? I took responsibility for my actions and I told her the truth because I'm like growing up, you know. An hour later, I hear a knock on my door, and like the two girls from last night are there. I'm like, what the fuck? And whatever, so they come in, and then I explained to them what happened, and they're like really passive about it. So I was like, wow, thanks for your support. So I called my friend and I told him, I was like, you need to punch everyone in the face until they tell you the truth of who has my things, because I am so stressed from everything. And he's like, okay, I'll talk to everyone, I'll check everything. Nobody fessed up. I was pissed off at everyone, like I made it clear. I was being really bitchy. But after everybody left, I went on Tumblr, like I started blogging a bit. I messaged my friend Michelle and like whatever, we were talking, and I explained to her what happened. And I thanked my old friend for being there for me at my last party after everything that happened, because no one was there for me this time. So I thanked her for being there for me. I'm just gonna brief you on the good stuff in my life right now. My parents are coming home in 8 hours. I went tanning with my friend Michelle yesterday. My second semester is starting in 2 weeks, which is really exciting because it's really easy and I like the courses that I have. My cat is my best friend. I applied at an Italian bakery today, which I think is awesome because I love everything about Italy and Italians. Like, I love it. And the place is amazing. Like, it's huge and it's right beside my school, so I can just walk there and then walk home from there. Like, it's really nice. There are good things in my life. I just needed to rant. I needed to let it all out. Next week, hopefully everything's gonna be good. Subscribe, leave suggestions, make requests for future videos. Give me your feedback, and I hope you all have an awesome week. And I know that it's exam week, so study hard. Drink a lot of water, sleep, and don't be stressed because it's like a really leading cause of cancer. Have a good one, you guys. I'll speak to you later.